Oh, we're Nashville fans. We haven't lost at home all postseason long. And once again, all is right with the world. The Ducks have tied up this series 2-all. But holy hell, the Ducks did not make it easy for us fans. And despite the Ducks having the discipline of a 5-year-old, they still managed to pull this out. But not before taking about 5 to 10 years off my life. And just before I get started, I just want to say thank you, Corey Perry. All season long, we've been riding your ass. Everyone has been criticizing you. And you are making us eat crow. You are telling us to shove it right now. And I am so grateful for it. So thank you, Corey. So what's been the biggest problem for the Ducks so far in the postseason? The first period. And the Ducks silenced everyone yet again. They put up 14 shots in the first period, limited Nashville to 2. That is amazing. What a complete turnaround compared to the other first periods so far in this series. Right from the get-go, you can see a total different mentality from the Ducks coming out. They knew what they had to do, and there was all business right from the puck drop. Honestly, probably the best period of hockey the Ducks have played so far in this series, and it couldn't have come at a better time. The Ducks opened up the scoring with about 8:32 left in the period. They caught Nashville mid-change when Fowler launched the puck over to Rakell on Nashville's blue line, and he just ripped it just above the pad and through Rinne, and we're up 1-0. Beautiful goal, a soft goal, honestly, something Rinne probably should have made the save on, but I don't care. I am so pumped at this point. And after that first goal, the Ducks didn't take their foot off the pedal, and after the Rakell goal, you expected Nashville to have a push. They really didn't. The Ducks still continued to hammer them, most notably Ryan Kesler. Obviously, he's been a pest all series long and all playoff long. Kesler actually started to step up offensively, though. He was all over the puck, taking shots. Kesler took 5 shots overall, which was tied for first on the team. Something that's been stated all postseason long. The Ducks getting away with penalties, or the Ducks committing penalties. Like I said before, their discipline has been non-existent for the most part. But honestly, the refs were putting the whistles away. They were letting both teams play. Cross-checks, slashes, hooks, punches even. They didn't call anything. And then into the second period, Nashville mounts a bit of a comeback. They get 18 shots on net in that period. The Ducks still managed to get 12, so it's not like they got totally dominated. Nick Ritchie, though, with a beautiful wrister, snaps it straight through Rinne up top and puts the Ducks up 2-0. Honestly, a beautiful goal. The way he put that up, he just waited for it. He waited for the defenseman to open up that lane, and then he just put it right through him and used him as a shield. And it just went right through Rinne. And Ryan Kesler, like I mentioned, with the 5 shots on net, with a couple of posts, and most notably in the second period, he had a point-blank chance right in the crease to put the Ducks up 3-0, and he just misses as it hits the post, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, come on! Give us that goal! Speaking of not going in, I see what you did there. In the third period, the Ducks are on the power play. Getzlaf makes a beautiful pass to Silfverberg on the power play, and Silfverberg goes to his left and just misses. Pekka Rinne just gets the leg and pad on it. And oh my god, I'm just sitting there with like that much space. If Silfverberg would have waited it out maybe a quarter to a half second longer, he would have had a wide open net to backhand it in. Again, missed opportunities. That could have been 4-0 Ducks at that point. Obviously, I'm frustrated with that. You obviously want to score more goals. But the fact that Ducks are actually taking it to Nashville, it looks like a completely different team so far from their Game 3 and Game 1 play, and even the Game 2 early on play. So it's great to see they're generating scoring chances from all lines, from top to bottom. But of course, the Ducks are going to duck it, and the third period was no exception when they took 4 penalties, including a 5-on-3 for a minute and 32 seconds. What the hell, Ducks? Fortunately, though, they kill it. I don't know how on God's green earth they managed to do this. They made a deal with the devil, but damn it, it paid off. They killed it. Nashville didn't even register a shot on goal. So, of course, about 30 seconds after the power play's over, PK Subban rips it in, and now it's a 2-1 game. Say what you want, though. He waited. The patience he showed there, just waiting for traffic to get in front of Gibson, and then he just rocketed right through. And now for the final minute and a half, the Predators have the empty net with the extra skater on the ice, and the Ducks cannot bury the puck into the net. It's an open net, something that has plagued the Ducks for so many years, not being able to finish it out and just end it. So what do you think's gonna happen? That's right, Nashville scores. Nashville ties the game with 35 freaking seconds left, and at this point, I want to grab my chair and throw it out the window. I am beyond furious. First off, Arvidsson straight up punches Lindholm in the face in front of the net, and then Ryan Johansson just straight up cross-checks Manson right into the boards, letting Neal get the puck with nobody on them, and 2 seconds later, the game is tied. Where are the calls, ref? What the hell? And look, I know, as a Ducks fan so far in this postseason, I have no room to complain about refs and their lack of calls. We have been getting away with murder out there, but honestly, with 35 seconds left in the game, and a blatant cross-check, boarding perhaps, right there that immediately leads to a goal, and now you're going to swallow your whistles? And I'm not saying the Ducks didn't deserve to give up that tying goal. They played awful the final 10 minutes or so of the game. They were completely outmatched by Nashville. They were throwing everything at us. And I'm not saying that Nashville shouldn't have been able to tie that game. They definitely deserved it with the way they were just taking it to the Ducks the final 10 minutes of the game. But seriously, I would have much rather have had them score on the 5-on-3. At least it was warranted. But come on, to score on something so crappy like that, like, I don't want to go like full Oiler fan on this and just complain. But holy hell, man. So in the 15-minute stretch between the end of regulation and the start of overtime, I'm just sitting there on my couch with my hands on my head, staring in disbelief at the wall, trying to process exactly what in the hell just happened. And you know what happened? The Ducks got too comfortable out there. They only put up 5 shots on goal the entire third period. Like I said before, they had 4 power plays in the third period, including that 5-on-3. So of course Nashville was going to get their opportunities. Of course they were going to get some momentum. And of course they would tie the game. But going back to the beginning, Corey Perry, baby. Corey Perry picks up his 3rd game-winning overtime goal of the postseason. And we have evened this series up 2-2 going back to Anaheim Saturday night for Game 5. Some things I truly did love about Game 4. Cam Fowler. I know I didn't make a video for Game 3. But I just want to say, I was going to dedicate the entire video to ripping Cam Fowler's head off. At the end of Game 3, with the empty net and 30 seconds left on the clock, Cam Fowler with the puck casually skating back with the puck, not making a pass, all the way back in their own zone, milking about 10 to 15 seconds off the clock and costing us that opportunity. I wanted to strangle him. Now I want to give him hugs. Cam Fowler played a phenomenal game in Game 4. He was everywhere on the ice. He was outworking everybody. He was outskating everybody. Mentally, he was getting everything done. Nothing was bothering him. Honestly, probably one of the best games of his entire career. Now, what has been one of my biggest complaints for the Ducks pretty much forever, at least in this whole 5-year stretch we've had here, clearing the puck. You know who did that well? Cam Fowler. 92% on his possession exits. 13 out of 14 overall. Kevin Bieksa drew back into the lineup for Game 4, and holy crap, hot and cold from him. He laid out some big hits. He was cross-checking everybody and their mother, it looked like. And he got called for one stupid penalty in the third period, one of the 5. And his exit attempts were god-awful. 2 for 8, 25%. And with his play, he even made Sami Vatanen look pretty bad as well. Now, Theodore hasn't had a great defensive postseason so far. He's been getting the points, but defensively, he has been a bit of a liability out there. But damn, I don't know. John Gibson also had himself a game. He picked up 32 saves on the night, including one what in the hell moment when he just leaves the net to go pick up his stick behind the net while the puck's in play, while Nashville has possession of the puck in our zone. I'm sitting there just like, fortunately, nothing came of that, but holy hell, way to give us a heart attack, Gibby. The Ducks did a lot of great things in Game 4, though. Most notably, I feel like they got a lot more traffic in front of Rinne. They were getting under his skin a lot more, I feel like. Even Perry with like a smack over the face to him just to let him know he's there. And of course, he gets a game-winning goal. Ducks were getting more shots up the middle on Rinne, including a lot of point-blank chances. Rakell in overtime had 2 grade A opportunities. He put a shot up right in front of Rinne. He got the first one. He saved that. And then Rakell hit the post on the second one. I'm just like, ugh. So many posts in Game 4. I think at least like 8 or 9 total from both sides. But Corey Perry, man, I'm still in disbelief. His game winner in overtime was almost a carbon copy of how he scored the game winner in Game 3 against Calgary in the first round. Just throw it on net. You never know what's going to happen. Nothing bad can happen when you throw it on net. Now, I don't know if there's really much of a book on Pecorine, because the guy's a beast. He turns into a monster in the postseason, which really pisses me off. But honestly, from what I've seen so far, you got to take him high, aim for the shoulders, and go top shelf on him from the wide angle off to the side. And, I mean, we've scored, like 3 or 4 goals like that on him so far in this postseason. However, now onto some breaking news. Elliot Friedman tweeted, "During last night's game, Ryan Johansson suffered a left thigh injury and needed surgery. He is out for the rest of the playoffs." My initial thought on the Johansson injury was, yes! After that, I did feel a little bit of remorse. You never like to see the top guys go down. You don't like to see anybody get injured out there. I'm not going to lie, of course it benefits the Ducks. Makes our path a lot easier. I'm not going to complain about it, but I do wish Ryan Johansson well in his surgery and his recovery, and hopefully everything works out well for him. As well, Mike Fisher may also be out for Game 5 and possibly longer with an upper body injury, which either may be a concussion or a neck type issue, when Josh Manson just jumped up over him to slap the puck out of the way and get it out of the zone. He inadvertently kneed him in that neck and head region area here, and he just left. He didn't come back after that. It was, hopefully he's okay. Obviously, like I said, you don't want guys getting hurt out there. But honestly, if Nashville is without Ryan Johansson and Mike Fisher, that's like us going out there without Getzlaf and Kessler. What chance would you really have out there? Do not take your foot off the pedal. You gotta finish them out. You can't play soft to them. If anything, it may rally them a bit. They'll come out strong in their initial push in Game 5. I truly do hope the Ducks respond and just take it to them for a full 60 minutes. We need to play our best game in this entire postseason. We need to do that on Saturday night in Game 5. We need to kill any spirit and momentum Nashville may have. Let them know damn well when they fly back to Nashville for Game 6, that's the last flight they're having this season, because it's over. And that's the book going into Game 5, honestly. First period, attack, destroy them, take away any confidence they have, put everything and their mother on net, attack, 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 and stay the hell out of the penalty box. Learn some discipline. You're continuing to play with fire, and you're gonna get burned. You cannot discredit Nashville. They even still, without Johansson in there and possibly Mike Fisher, they still have a ton of weapons out there, including Forsberg, who has scored a goal in every game this series. All right, so I want to hear from you guys. Go ahead and leave a comment down below on what you liked about Game 4, what you didn't like about Game 4. If you were as psychotically angry as I was during the last 10 minutes of the game, I want to hear it all, so go ahead and leave a comment down below. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you really like it. Be on the lookout for my Game 5 video due out on Sunday. And let's see if the Ducks can stick it to Nashville in Game 5 and send the series back to Nashville and close this out. Finish them!